and welcome to P block elements. As you know, up to the lecture 4, we are doing the 15 group elements and we have completed the ammonia and the dinitrogen in the last lecture. So today we will discuss about the oxides of the nitrogen first. As you know well, कि nitrogen react with the oxygen, it will forms the various types of the oxide. The first oxide it will form will be N2O, and this is laughing gas. In laughing gas or the N2O, the name of this N2O chemical name is nitrous oxide, and the nature is neutral. It is neutral in nature. It does not react with the acid or does not react with the base, and it is highly unreactive. You can find out the oxidation state of the nitrogen in N2O, and if you will find, you will get the oxidation state of nitrogen in N2O is 1. Now, the second one is the NO. This is nitric oxide, and in nitric oxide, this is also neutral in nature, and the oxidation state of the nitrogen is comes out to be +2, and this is paramagnetic in nature. NO is paramagnetic in nature. Now, the next one is the N2O3. In N2O3, if you will find out the oxidation state, it is comes out to be N+3, and which is acidic in nature. Means as soon as the oxidation state will be increases or the number of oxygen atom will be increases, the acidic character will be increases. So you will get acidic behavior of N2O3, and it is unstable in the gaseous phase. Now the next one is N2O4. N2O4 is actually the dimer form of NO2. If you will draw the structure of NO2, the Lewis symbol or the resonating structure of NO2 will be like this. And if you will draw the resonating structure for this, you will find this kind of the two resonating structures for NO2, and because of that reason, all the NO bond lengths are same. This question is very important. The NO bond lengths are same in NO2, and yet it has the one sp2 hybridized, means double bonded atom, and the coordinate covalent bond. So in spite of this, both the NO bond lengths are same, and this is the reason resonance. Because of the resonance, all the NO bond lengths are same. Assertion reasoning question can be asked from this topic. Since it has the one unpaired electron, NO2, it is brown in color. The brown gas will be formed whenever we are having the lead nitrate and any nitrate salt. When we are heating, we will get the brown colored gas. You can see in the practical, when you will heat the nitrate product, you will get the NO2 gas whenever you are doing the test for the nitrate ion, and it is due to the formation of NO2 gas. So ये आप हमेशा याद रखिए. Similarly, अगर हम HNO3 लेते हैं लैब में, whenever the concentrated HNO3 is there, after some time it will become pale yellow in color. Pale yellow in color. It is because of the same reason that there is a generation of NO2 gas. NO2 gas generate हो जाती है, and the solution will becomes pale yellow in color. So NO2 it is highly reactive because it has the one unpaired electron, and because of this unpaired electron, it will be dimerized and to form N2O4. Dimerize होने के बाद ही N2O4 बना लेता है. In both the cases, they has +4 oxidation state, and both are acidic in nature. Acidic in nature, and you can easily see that this NO2 is also paramagnetic in nature. Now the last oxide of the nitrogen is N2O5. N2O5 is nitrogen pentoxide, dinitrogen pentoxide, in which the nitrogen is present in +5 oxidation state, and because of that reason, it is acidic in nature. And if you will draw the structure of the nitrogen pentoxide, you will see the covalency of the nitrogen comes out to be 4. The covalency of nitrogen comes out to be 4. So this is about the oxides of the nitrogen. Now you can easily understood from there, like PbNO3, whenever you are heating it, it will forms the NO2. तो ब्राउन कलर की गैस आपको टेस्ट ट्यूब में से दिखाई देती है. N2O4 का अगर आप स्ट्रक्चर्स लेते हैं तो इस तरीके से you can show it. but now the structures are not in the syllabus. NO2 can be dimerized because it has the one unpaired electron. N2O5 because it has +5 oxidation state, and the covalency of the nitrogen is 4 in N2O5. Now we will see nitric acid, that is the oxo acid of nitrogen. As you know, oxo acids are the acids in which the one, if we are taking for the nitrogen, it has one N double bond O, at least one N double bond O bond, and it has one NOH bond. So these are called oxo acids. And if you will see the structures of nitric acid, so this is the structure for nitric acid, HON double bond O, and this is the structure of nitric acid, and it has a tendency to release the H positive ion from this bond. It has a tendency to release the H positive ion, and there is a generation of NO3 minus. ये generate हो जाता है, and you can easily see this NO3 minus is highly resonance stabilized. O minus, it is resonance stabilized, and because of the stabilization, we can say HNO3 is strong acid, and as well as it is a strong oxidizing agent because nitrogen will present in +5 oxidation state, which is maximum oxidation state. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकती. So it will try to reduce itself and behave like an oxidizing agent. The oxidizing behavior of HNO3 we can see with the help of these equations. If you will react with the copper, अगर आप कॉपर के साथ रिएक्ट करते हैं, dilute and concentrated, इसमें दो metals के साथ आएगा, one is for the copper, another is for the zinc. So whenever it react with the copper, dilute HNO3, there is a formation of copper nitrate in both the cases, formation of water in both the cases. But in case of HNO3, dilute HNO3, it will release NO, जो अभी हमने किया है, and HNO3 में जब concentrated हम लेंगे, it will release NO2, and NO is neutral in nature, and NO2 gas is brown in color because it has the one unpaired electron. So excitation of electrons will causes the coloration of this gas. If you will see for the zinc, the reaction is quite similar. There is a formation of zinc nitrate and the water formation. Here there is a formation of laughing gas, or here there is a formation of NO2. In case of copper, there is a formation of NO, but here there is a formation of N2O. And whenever it is react with the non-metal, carbon and HNO3, there is a formation of CO2, H2O, and NO2 gas will be formed. Again, whenever the HNO3 will be react, normally there is a formation of brown colored gas, and whenever it is question will be asked if brown colored gas is formed, then you can easily write down that there is a formation of NO2 gas. It may be noted down that some of the metals like chromium and aluminium do not dissolve in concentrated HNO3. Chromium and so like you are having the metals chromium and aluminium, they will not be dissolved in concentrated HNO3. इनको dissolve करने के लिए we need the aqua regia. So whenever they are not dissolved in concentrated HNO3, the reason behind it is because the formation of passive film of oxide on their surface, they will forms the formation of like Al2O3. एक protective layer बन जाती है oxide की, and which cannot be further oxidized. Already aluminium is present in +3 oxidation state, so it cannot be further oxidized in the presence of concentrated HNO3. Therefore, there is no dissolution of the metals will be takes place. But these metals like gold, platinum, they can be dissolved in the aqua regia. So what is aqua regia? It is a 3 part of concentrated HCl and 1 part of concentrated HNO3. 3 part अगर आपको लेना है, suppose 3 part of 3:1 ratio किसका? Of concentrated HCl and concentrated HNO3. The 3 part of these will be taken out. So 3:1 in the ratio we will take the aqua regia. Then alloys या जो आप सिक्के लेते हैं, जो हमारे पास सिक्के होते हैं, they can also be dissolved in aqua regia. So now further, the one more thing I want to explain here, that sometimes you will heard about the fuming nitric acid, maybe in the 12th or maybe after the 12th, that fuming nitric acid क्या होता है? अभी हमने पढ़ा था कि whenever we are having concentrated HNO3, that is pure concentrated HNO3, which is 68% pure, when it will be kept for some time, the color will become pale yellow. Pale yellow color formation हो जाता है, and this pale yellow color formation is due to the formation of NO2, and this mixture of concentrated HNO3 with NO2 is known as the fuming nitric acid. So this is the meaning of fuming nitric acid. It will be there. So in this case, you can see if the pure concentrated HNO3 is there, it is colorless. But whenever the NO2 will be mixed in it, it will become impure concentrated HNO3 and which is pale yellow in color, and this is fuming nitric acid. Now, the next topic we will discuss about the brown ring test for the nitrate ion. That you will also done in the practical examination, that is brown ring test. This test will be performed for the detection of NO3 minus. Suppose you are having the lead nitrate salt in your test tube. Lead nitrate salt आपके पास है, zinc nitrate है, barium nitrate है, so many salts, ammonium nitrate है, so many salts are there. So whenever you are having the nitrate ion in your salt, so how will you detect it? So it will be detected by the brown ring test. Now here, what will we have to do? We have to take the test tube. In the test tube, we will take the salt which contain NO3 minus. Like you can take the PbNO3 whole twice. This kind of the salt you can take, and we will add the dilute solution of FeSO4 solution. And then we will add from the side of the test tube. ये test tube है. From the side of the test tube, we will add concentrated H2SO4 slowly. So what will we see? There is a formation of brown ring takes place at the junction of concentrated sulfuric acid and the solution. So this brown ring will indicate the presence of NO3 minus. And here what will happen? First of all, the Fe+2 ion in the presence of NO3 minus, that will be converted into NO, and Fe+2 will be converted into Fe+3. So this is the whole equation by which you can represent the brown ring test. But most important thing is you should know what is the composition of this brown ring. वो भी मैं अभी I am just writing the composition. तो ये आपका हो गया Fe+2 is converted into Fe+3 and NO3 minus will be converted into NO. Now this Fe+3 ion will react with NO, and there is a formation of such kind of the complex which is brown in color, H2O whole 5 NO with 2 positive charge. So this is the composition for the brown complex or brown ring. This question can be asked in the MCQ part. What is the composition of brown ring for the detection of NO3 minus? So up to here, we have completed the oxides of the nitrogen and HNO3. So in the lecture 6, we will continue the chemistry of the phosphorus.